Alrighty, this is my introductory video to my new channel, BassAckward World. You can reach me at BassAckwardWorld@gmail.com. Total mouthful, trying to speak clearly here for y'all. So BassAckward World is my channel that is my outlet for my observations on this BassAckward world. I don't know if you watch the news, you can scan your Facebook feed or just read a headline while you're waiting in the grocery line and you will see how BassAckward this world is. Actually, BassAckward is our word for ass backward, but I have kids in my house and so I do my best not to cuss in front of them, because if I don't want my kids to cuss, then I probably shouldn't cuss, right? Things are caught, not taught, and so I'm gonna try and be the example to my kids and not be cussing in front of them, and who knows, at any time they can walk in or hear this or see this. So I'm going to keep it clean and PG-ish as much as possible. Real quick, people who should not subscribe to this video are going to be the super ultra liberals from California. Yeah, don't subscribe to this. You won't like the things I have to say. I really disagree with a lot of things going on in California. I actually live in California, really hate it, planning my exodus because this is like the BassAckward capital of our country. Okay, so just throwing that out there. If you love California and Newsom and all the crazy sense laws and rules they make up out here, don't subscribe to this channel. Don't subscribe if you're completely closed-minded and dysfunctional and don't want to change. I don't do well with people who don't want to change because I'm all about changing. And it's not that I don't want people to offer their opinion on things. I can handle opinions, but I'm a big believer in boundaries, all right? So if you're a person with a ton of issues in your life, you should read this book, actually, by the way. But because I do practice healthy boundaries, I am not going to respond to hateful interactions or emails and stuff. So if you're a hateful person who loves to spew meanness out of your mouth, don't subscribe to this channel, because you're not going to like half the things I have to say, probably, because I'm going to rub you the wrong way. Now, if you love to be challenged in a positive way and you can take someone else's opinion on things and think about it and contemplate on it and say, I wonder if there's a nugget in there that I can learn from, or I can just sit and examine my life and see if there's any truth to what the other person is saying that maybe I need to adopt, then cool. We're like the same kind of people. You're going to love this because this is really an outlet for my observations on what's happening in the world today that I see as totally BassAckward, and I could totally be wrong. But I do live, just by the way, I do live by a pretty black and white, right and wrong conviction system. And so if you're a person that is given over to relativism, or you're like, what's right for me is right for me, and what's wrong for me is wrong for me, and what's wrong to you is for you, and what's right for you is right for you. You know, that whole, yeah, I don't do that, because I am a firm believer that you've got to have some basis of absolute truth to live by. Otherwise, you're just going to be tossed on the ocean of opinion and your moods and your emotions and what feels good and what's trending and what people think, and what people think changes all the time, and that's going to be depressing and stressful. So I do live by a pretty fundamental basis of truth, and so because of that, I sit and I'm looking at the things that are happening in the world today, and all I do half the time is just shake my head in total disbelief of the BassAckwardness. So that's what this channel is about. Again, if you're super liberal, you're not going to like me, so don't even bother subscribing. Just click on over to some liberal who speaks your language, because you're going to want to argue with me, and I don't argue because that's completely unnecessary for mature adults to do. So with that, I hope you enjoy my BassAckward channel. Thanks for subscribing.